So, on behalf of the Blessed Virgin Mary Foundation, including all of you volunteers and benefactors here with us tonight, please join me in honoring the courage of Art Bennett.
Let's go! Woo!
Saint Michael the Archangel of Courage.
Yeah! Any classic song will do.
Thank you very much, Jim and Sean and Father Bob. Thank all of you. It's just every time you do something with Mother of Mercy, it always turns out to be 10 times bigger than you thought it would be. My sole job at managing Alexandra, who I want to thank first, was to give her yellow stop signs and red stop signs, and then she would proceed to hit the floor and run through them every time. Then I'd have to go next door to my colleague Jeff, who's a great finance person, but a great lover of Christ, and Michael Horn, who's a great psychologist, but a great leader, and say, well, guess what Alexandra wants now? and they knew too, as I knew, that was going to be really hard for her to do whatever she was asking us to do. That we didn't have any magic pot of resources for her, and that meant that she was going to have to work harder and sacrifice more. So she taught me we all need to be reminded of the relationship between sacrifice and love. And she loved mightily and sacrificed as well. I want to thank some other folks too. I want to thank my wife Lorraine, my family. I think the Bennetts we're kind of drawn to radically bold ideas, sometimes silly, but I always got support at home for things like this. I just want to thank you guys for being here. I want to thank the prayer warriors, a quarter century. It's great for us being here now. We have to spread this word, but we saw something amazing happen. quarter century seems kind of short when you see the result, but all the prayer always precedes action, and this is uncommonly clear. I also want to thank Bishop Laverty for permission to explore, and Bishop Burbage, not only in Manassas, but out in Woodbridge, unhesitantly. I want to thank Father Lee Roos of All Saints and Father Montero Arelli of Angels, Woodbridge. If the pastors say no, we don't go. That's the way it works, and they say yes. Father Bob is amazing. His name came up all sorts of times, and just a great guy. But one time he told me, he says, Art, when we get this, don't spike the ball. And I go, Father, I'm actually looking forward to spiking the ball. Don't spike the ball. We got this here with humility, and we're going to carry it through humility. And I needed to be told that, Father. It was great. I'm still push back on it. I want to thank the donors who've been there every time there's been a request. They've been there. And then I want to thank Jim and Sean, two Catholic entrepreneurs. These guys are like something out of the Acts of the Apostles when they come to town. By the way, can you do business with friends? Actually, I recommend doing business with friends. Can you do business with people that are too Catholic and too spiritual? The answer, well, you got the answer. You saw the answer. These guys, I was surrounded by a bunch of cholerics, and I'm a little phlegmatic. I never had a chance to say no, so it never crossed my mind. I thought it was an option. Was that actually an option? I want to thank Stephen, too. Catholic Charities has grown so much, and it's going to grow more. I also want to thank Rick Kapler. This is the first time I've ever been at any event that has three of the chairman of the boards of Catholic Charities come. This shows the support of Catholic Charities. Rick Kapler, the previous chair, who always said, we can do this. Never hesitated to do it. He did make me do a lot of work to get ready for it. And then Ron Riggins, who's supported us through. And Kelly McKeague is here through three of the board guys. They can get out on a Saturday night event in Manassas, for goodness sakes. are here. I want to thank them. I mentioned Alexander. I don't know what else to say other than I felt like I worked for a saint. And it was just so inspiring. I mentioned Michael Horn and Jeff Rostan. Dr. Scott Locke, Dr. Amy Noir. Here's the deal if you're the medical director of the free clinic. You won't get paid a cent. Great. You're responsible for every single thing that happens and goes wrong. Fantastic. And if anything goes wrong, it's going to be your head. Can't wait. I want to thank the clients for trusting us. They don't trust easy the way they're treated. And the volunteers. No doctors, no nurses, no clinic. And they came, the busiest people I know. These aren't people hanging around the golf course. They're hanging around with Alexandra and helping people. They may play golf too. Last thing, I just want to thank God. You say that without you, we can do nothing. But with you, we can move mountains. Maybe we moved a mountain here. Thank you very much, you guys. And God bless.
Snapchat.